Hey guys, it's David over at Inspire Fitness and Personal Training here in Cedar Park, Texas. Today we're going to talk about whey protein, where it comes from, what it's good for, and what's going to come into play when it comes to picking the best one for you. Okay. First question everybody asks when I talk about whey protein is what is it and where do you get it, right? Whey protein, in my opinion, is the ultimate source of protein. Okay. It's the highest quality of protein available. You can get it from a lot of whole foods like dairy products, beef, chicken, eggs, cheese, lots of stuff like that, right? But the best way is to get it either in powder form or concentrate, isolate. There's lots of different ones, but we'll cover all that in a second. All right, whey protein is going to be high in branched chain amino acids, which are absolutely necessary if you're trying to build muscle, you're trying to cut and define, you're just trying to improve your overall athletic performance, okay? Whey protein is either one of two types, and they come from milk, right? The other one that comes from milk is called casein, and that's typically something that bodybuilders or people that are real serious about their fitness, they take at nighttime. All right, it's made during the processing of cow's milk being turned into cheese. Okay, whey is the milk being turned into cheese. Excuse me, the whey protein is the byproduct, right? Like I said, foods contain whey protein, lean red meat, chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, and cheese, right? But cheese is high in fat, so you got to be careful if you're trying to get all your protein from cheese. There's two major types, concentrate and isolate. Concentrate's low in fat and has the highest biological value and is typically about 75% pure protein by weight. Whey protein isolate, on the other hand, is whey in its purest form. Isolates are processed to remove fat and lactose. Typically, whey protein isolate is about 90% pure protein by the weight, right? These things typically fall into three categories now, okay? Isolate, whey protein concentrate, and whey protein blends. Whey protein concentrate powders are the cheapest, right? They're pretty much the most value ones, I guess you would say, the best bang for your buck, right? They have the highest level of fats and lactose though, so you got to be, like I said earlier, you got to be careful about that, right? Concentrate powders, like I said, are the cheapest. Isolate powders have the most amount of protein per serving, and they literally have zero carbs, zero lactose, and zero fat. They're generally higher in cost than the concentrate forms, but they're a pretty good bet. Finally, whey protein blends are the most popular of the whey protein powders. As the name suggests, the products come from a combination of isolate and concentrate, and they make up a high quality product, okay? And it's got an awesome amino acid profile too, and it's pretty affordable cost to the typical consumer. All right, now what whey proteins do, okay? It's far superior to all other forms of protein. It provides the body with the perfect amino acid profile for muscle building, strength, and recovery. Okay, bodybuilders, professional athletes all know the importance of using protein supplements to help increase size, strength, and speed up your recovery times. It plays a vital role in fitness. Whey is also fast ingesting, meaning it gets to where it's needed quick. Whey protein supplements play a huge role in post-workout, pre-workout, and when your body is in a catabolic state and needs a fast injection of protein to slow that down. All right. On top of the muscle building and recovery benefits, whey protein also works as an antioxidant to boost the body's immune system. There's been a lot of scientific studies that show the regular supplementation with whey protein promotes a strong immune system. Right? The effects of whey protein that has on performance is an increased lean muscle mass, decreased recovery times for faster muscle repair, reduced post-workout muscle breakdown, and an increased metabolic rate. Okay? Who can benefit from using whey protein supplements? Everybody. Bodybuilders, endurance athletes, people on weight loss programs. A lot of my clients that I train over at Inspire Fitness supplement their workouts either before and after, or either or, with whey protein concentrate. All right. It's new to strength and weight training program people. Vegetarians, highly recommend for a lot of my clients that like to work out but they don't want to eat meats and stuff like that. Vegetarians. And team sport athletes, okay? I've trained a lot of guys that are in mixed martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, people that compete on a regular basis, collegiate athletes. I've worked with D1 football players in the NCAA. I've worked with collegiate hockey players, and all these guys understand whey protein is the #1 thing. There's no side effects unless you have an allergy to dairy proteins and it does not need to restrict dietary products for medical reasons. If you're allergic to dietary proteins, talk to a doctor before you consume any whey protein, okay? Now, picking the right one. Like I said, there's 3 main types of protein available. Isolate, which is a pure form of whey protein. Concentrate, it's not as pure, it's slightly higher in fat and lactose. And protein blend, okay? Obviously, the more pure and high quality the product, the higher the price tag. This is why whey protein isolate is the most expensive form of whey protein. You get what you pay for, though, all right? Pure whey protein is literally 0 fat, 0 carbs, and 0 lactose, as I said before, and it's the highest quality protein and will give you the most protein per serving with the least amount of calories. If you got the money to spend, right, and you're looking for the top-notch product, whey protein isolate is the best option for you, okay? Now we're going to talk about the pros and cons. Protein isolate, okay, like I said, purest form, fat-free, lactose-free, carb-free, excellent amino acid profile, more protein per serving, and it's ideal for both muscle building and fat loss. The cons, it's a little expensive, okay? The top 3 selling whey protein isolate powders according to GNC survey is all the way fat-free whey protein isolate, Dimetize ISO 100 isolate, and 0 carb IsoPure. IsoPure is something that we provide at Inspire Fitness right there over the counter per se to a lot of our clients. Now the pros and cons of whey protein concentrate. All right, it's well priced, 5 pounds starting under $30. You can get a lot of it for pretty cheap. It's high in amino acids and it's great for muscle building. The only problem is it's higher in fat and carbs than isolate is, and you get more calories per serving coming from the fat. All right, top 3 brands: CNP 100% whey protein, Now Foods whey protein, and Elite Gourmet whey protein. When it comes to whey protein concentrate, the one that I use myself is going to be by a brand called Optimum Nutrition, right? Hope you can see that, Optimum Nutrition right there. That's my shaker. I usually fill that up about 2 scoops after my workout and 1 scoop before, all right? So you're probably thinking the choice is pretty black and white, quality protein for a higher price over lower quality protein at a lower price, but there's some middle ground. Again, whey protein blends, as the name suggests, is a blended protein isolate and concentrate. By doing this choice, supplement manufacturers have found a good middle ground between price and quality. Now, not all protein blends are created equal. Some have more isolate than concentrate and vice versa. You can tell this by looking back at the ingredients label on the back. Okay? The protein source listed first in the ingredients is the primary protein source, so look for that #1 thing listed on their protein blend. It's good to know when you're researching on what protein powder to buy. Now we're going to talk about whey protein blends. Like I said, good mix of isolate and concentrate, great value for your buck, excellent amino acid profile, and it's got less fat, carbs, and lactose than concentrate. There's lots of brands of this to choose from when you're looking for protein blends, right? Commonly answered questions, okay? I get these a lot. People want to chit chat, they want to ask me questions, they ask me, can I mix it with other supplements, right? Absolutely. When whey protein actually blends well with a whole lot of host supplements, okay? A few examples are creatine, dextrose, and glutamine. I personally mix my whey protein with branched chain amino acid powder and glucosamine, all right? My glutamine powder. The uptake of protein can be improved by combining it with high GI carbohydrates. This produces an insulin spike that delivers nutrients to the muscles faster than water or milk. Okay, so remember, when you're mixing it with something, combine it with something with high GI carbohydrates. Second question is, how much should I take? How much protein you need is completely dependent on your weight, the amount of exercise you do, and what it is you're trying to accomplish. No 2 people are the same. Me personally, I consume 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Remember, I'm trying to compete in a bodybuilding competition in 10 months from now. So I want to pack on as much muscle mass as I can in the bulking phase, which is what I'm in right now. Right? People that want to just maintain and support a healthy frame, a healthy stature, healthy muscle mass, they usually stick to about 1 gram per pound or 1.5 grams per pound. So like I said, I'm 200 pounds, okay? I'm taking 400 grams of protein a day. Now, 40% of that, 40% of my caloric intake comes from just strictly protein. All right. Another question I get asked is, will they help me lose weight? And I usually tell all my clients that adding whey to the diet is a great way to jumpstart a weight loss program. All right, it's a key ingredient in numerous weight loss products, and whey protein isolate is often the preferred choice because, like I said, no fat, no carbohydrates. All right. Studies found that individuals who combine diets with leucine-rich protein foods like whey protein and exercise have more lean muscle tissue and they lose more body fat. Right? As they lose the fat, their metabolic rate increases and they naturally burn more calories each day. What is better, whey or casein protein? Whey protein has the highest biological value and is the richest source of branched chain amino acids of any protein. Now that's the whey protein. This means it's far superior to other types of protein for muscle building, weight loss, and general health. Casein protein has its own special spot though, right? It's absorbed much slower by the body, takes up to about 7 to 12 hours, and this means it's ideal for nighttime supplementation, meaning you take it before you go to bed. Okay? Bodybuilders and pro athletes have used casein for decades as a slow release protein to repair muscle tissue during sleep. Vegetarians, you guys that are vegetarians out there, absolutely, whey protein is ideal protein source for vegetarians who include dietary products in their diet. How about, is it easy to digest? Yes, it's soluble, it's very easy to digest. It quickly enters the body to provide the important essential amino acids needed to nourish muscles and other body tissues. Okay, can it harm your kidneys? Excuse me. Can it harm your kidneys? That's another common question when talking about whey protein. Bodybuilders frequently consume up to 500 grams of protein per day for a month. Me, it's 400 grams. There's no scientific evidence that states this high protein intake can cause kidney problems. Some studies with animals with high protein intakes for more than half their lifetime showed no kidney damage. High protein intake may be hazardous only for individuals with abnormal kidney function or kidney disease. Okay, like I said, before you jump on a program with whey protein, talk to your doctor. All right, figure out what's going on. Now, because you have to take into consideration a case-by-case basis, as a personal trainer, I sit down and I evaluate each one of my clients' needs based on what their goals are, how their body responds to supplementation, how their nutrition is, what their level of activity is, right? It's very unique when we design a workout program for them. So taking my advice from my years of experience and my education, take it for what it's worth. My personal opinion, I prefer whey protein concentrate over like the isolate or the blends myself. My body consumes it fairly quickly, and it reacts pretty good with it. And this comes from just my own personal years of research and stuff like that. So make a good decision for you guys based on the information that I just gave you. Remember, there's 3 types: isolate, concentrate, and blends. Okay, in order, in the hierarchy, I would stick with the middle ground is going to be like the isolate, and definitely the most primo form of it is going to be the blends, right? Because it's been combined scientifically to give you exactly what you need and nothing of what you don't, all right? Again, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you got any questions, got any comments, need to have something answered when it comes to whey protein, go ahead and comment below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. All right, so again, David from Inspire Fitness and Personal Training Studios in Cedar Park, Texas. Thanks for watching, and get after it.